Hi everyone, my name's Comfy Catboy, and I'm about to read every character from the Mother series. The Mother series is near and dear to my heart. That said, I've never played the first game. So there's Mother or Earthbound Beginnings, and then there's Earthbound or Mother 2 in Japan, and then we have Mother 3, which has never been released in America officially, but the fan translation is going to do literally all the heavy lifting here. So here we go. We're going to start with Mother 1 or Earthbound Beginnings, as it's known in America sometimes. We got our playable. This was for the original NES, so everybody, the sprites are real low res. We got Nintendo, we have Anna, Lloyd, and Teddy. These characters, if you are familiar with Earthbound, they bear a striking resemblance to Ness, Paula, Jeff, not Pooh, Teddy, the first three, but then the fourth character, he's like a big tough biker man or something. So these are our playable characters. I guess these are the temporary playable characters. Spoilers for a 30-plus-year-old game. We got Pippi. She's got her little long stockings there. We have Flying Men and Eve, who is a big robot. And then we have the rest of the characters. We have Carol. Everyone's so tiny, except for Nintendo's father, who just lives on the phone. He's got, I'm sure the sleeve is supposed to go all the way up like a normal sleeve might, like this one does, but I like to imagine that his little hand just comes out right there. We got Mimi, we got Minnie. They look very almost identical, maybe identical. We got Mick, who looks like a dog man or something. Lindgren, Abbott, who looks a lot like Lloyd, very similar to Lloyd. We got Mr. Mayor. We got Canary Chick, who we don't have anything for. We have Laura, who looks a lot like a canary chick, if I'm being honest. We have Singing Monkey, who looks a lot like Bubble Monkey. There seem to be just a lot of parallels here. Starman Jr., Pink Man. We got Lloyd's father, who lives or is a trash can. Swimming Cat, Legendary Bard. Where's his bottom half? Forgotten Man, I'll never forget you. Queen Mary, George, Haunted Piano, Singing Cactus, Tom Garrickson, no picture. Garrickson Baby, huh? And Gaigu, which I think this is an early version of Gygus or Gigas, depending on your pronunciation. And even though it was a whole JRPG, this is all the characters listed in this game. All right, then we go to Earthbound. Yay! We got major characters. Or no, we got to go up. We got playable characters. We have Ness. Don't look at this ad. We have Ness. So before we had Nintendo, and now we have Ness for kind of like how you might say the NES, right? We have Paula. We got Jeff and everyone's favorite hilariously named character, Pooh. Wow, it's like a doo-doo. Do you get it? And then we scroll down. I don't think there's any more ads. We have major characters, Dr. Andonuts, Pokey Minch, and Gygus. Or Gigas, depending on how you like to pronounce it. I pronounce the Y, personally. His name has donuts in it, and that's very funny. Now we have the minor characters, and this is the bulk of everybody. We got Ness's mother, who you can call, and she'll give you your favorite food. Not in that order. Ness's father, who is just a phone this time. We don't have him appearing on the other one. We have Tracy, Ness's sister. King, your dog, which you can name. We have Picky Minch, Pokey's brother. And just as an aside, I think I'm not 100% sure. I'm inferring that his name in the Japanese is supposed to be Porky, but they changed it maybe to be a little more sensitive. But that's gonna come up. That's gonna come up later. We have Aloysius Minch. I think that's how you pronounce it, and Lardna Minch. Not very nice names. These are the Minch parents. They are terrible. Look at her. She is a sight for sore eyes for someone. We have Buzz Buzz, a bee from the future, but they're not a bee. Not really. We have the Photo Man. He hops down. I love Earthbound so much. He just shows up at random spots during your adventure and takes a photo. And then at the end of the game, you get to see all the photos. It's so fun. We got the Hint Man. This game came, well, in America anyway, this game came with a giant manual. And I think that's part of the reason why it didn't like sell very well. Um, so this guy would, you could talk to him if you weren't sure what to do next, which was like super, it wasn't that uncommon. In replaying this game with a fresh brain, I sometimes find myself lost on how to do the next thing. I don't really remember very well, so I feel like this was a good addition. We have Liar X Age Rate or Agarit, I think I always pronounced him. He's got hair like a bull's horns, and he eats a lot of garlic. We got Frank Fly. He's a mob boss, sort of. We have the Onet Police Force and Captain Strong. You get to fight them with a baseball bat. We got the mayor of Onet, BH Perkle. He's got a big nose. He's silly. We've got Raffini, the dog. We've got the no-name mouse. Doesn't have a name. We got Apple Kid and we got Orange Kid. Orange Kid boasts himself as being the best inventor in town. And when I played this when I was little, um, I gave you have to invest money in one or the other two. And Apple Kid is like a big gross boy. He's a big yucky gross boy. His house is a mess, but he's a better inventor actually, and he gives you the invention that you need. But Orange Kid gives you, if you can invest in him and he'll give you an invention, but it like breaks, I think. And I was so confused because I didn't understand. I was like, well, Apple Kid's like, he's not gonna give me a good invention. He's a dirty, nasty boy. But that's what you're supposed to do. I was so confused. We got Penatella Giovanni. I think he's like a hippie man, and Mr. Everdread. He jumps off a roof and breaks his ankle. Mr. Poochie Food? I don't remember. Oh no, this must be the owner of the theater in Tucson, I think. He, if that's correct, he has got the Runaway Five featured below, which there are 6 of them. Don't you've counted correctly. He's got them locked in a legal battle, and they owe him a lot of money, and you have to pay their money to get them out of their situation. We got the Zombie Relief Corps. No specific picture for them, but they're the in Threeson, the town is Threed. The town is overrun by zombies, and you gotta take care of business. Mysterious woman, look at her. She's so mysterious. She leads you into getting beat up. We got Mr. Carpainter. Yeah, that's right. Mr. Carpainter's part of Tucson, though, so I thought this was going in game order, but he's a cult leader, and you have to beat him up. Then we have Enric Flavor. I feel like he makes trout-flavored ice cream. We got Electra. She's a maid in the Monotoli building, I think. I'm doing my best to remember these characters. I played a lot of Earthbound, even if I don't remember everything. We got Geldegard Monotoli. He owns the Monotoli building. And we have the evil Mani statue. This is throughout the whole game. Liar X Age Raider Agarit dug it up and started a whole series of evil events. We have Tony. That's Jeff's best friend in the boarding school that they go to in Winters. They're just friends. They're definitely just friends. Nah, they gay. They gay though. No, I don't know. I think a lot of people like to think that they like to ship Tony and Jeff, and maybe that's true. I don't know. Maxwell Labs is he like runs the boarding school, I think. Then we have the Tessie Watching Club. Dr. Andonuts is Jeff's dad. Just by the way. But so we won't be featured here. But this is all in the Winters part. Then we have the Tessie Watching Club. This is like a Loch Ness Monster. Tessie is like a Loch Ness Monster fill-in. And they're like watching for Tessie. And then you get to ride Tessie. And then we have the Bubble Monkey, similar to the other monkey in Earthbound or Mother 1. Which, where did it go? Yeah, the singing monkey. We got the singing monkey right there. And this is a bubble monkey. and he blows bubbles with chewing gum. And then we have Mr. Saturn. Even if you haven't played Earthbound, you probably know Mr. Saturn. And then there's Dr. Saturn, who lives in a trash can. Master Belch is just like a pile of yucky vom that you have to fight that has eyes and it burps a lot. Pretty gross. We got Gerardo Montague, who is an excavator, and George Montague is also an excavator. We have Brick Road, who dreams of being a dungeon. You heard that right. Will that dream come true? Yes. Spoilers, yes. We have the black sesame seed and the white sesame seed. I think you can find these like in the desert if you like tap every. This game's so weird. I love this game. I don't think I appreciated how weird this game is as like a kid. Because I didn't know what to compare it to, but like you can just like search the whole desert, and I think they're like married or something, and you have to bring one to the other. Um, Man. I think this is a special monkey that lives in a monkey cave. Uh, I don't. Yeah, okay. I think there's a cave of monkeys. Moncona is a girl monkey because she has a bow. You see, we got Mr. Spoon. I don't remember who this is. I don't remember this character. And then we have Venus. She is another singer. She performs alongside the Runway 5 later. And then we have Pooh's Master and Pooh's Ancient Ancestor. This guy tricks you into thinking you broke all your legs. And then we have the Talarama, not to be confused with the Dalai Lama. He lives in a monkey cave. Rabbit statues are their own entry here. And then we have the Tendas and Starman DX right at the end. I think this is the sprite for the one that shows up in the beginning. This list doesn't have like the enemies. These are just like named characters. And that's all the regular named characters from Earthbound. All right, so we're going to switch over here and I'm going to activate. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. All right, babies. These are all the characters from Mother 3, starting with Lucas, the younger twin brother, a gentle boy. I had to go to a different website for this list, so it looks different. I'm not going to read all of this. That's a lot. And maybe there's spoilers that we don't need to look at. But we're going to look at Lucas. Lucas is brothers with Klaus, the older twin brother, an energetic boy. This is Lucas as a child. That's why he looks different here. But their names are anagrams. We got Klaus, C-L-A-U-S, and Lucas, C-L-A-U-S, Lucas and Klaus. And then next up, we have Flint. Flint is the strong, kind, and dependable father of the twins. Boney, the brave and smart dog. This is your dog in this game. In Earthbound, you get to have King in your party for the very beginning of the game, but then he spends the rest of the day sleeping. But in Mother 3, you get Boney for kind of the whole game. And that's really fun because he's just a dog. We got Duster, a strange but nice guy with unexpected skills. They gave Duster, he's like a special guy he's like a thief man, but he also has like a bad leg. So his run animation reflects that. He's just like got a limp, like a permanent limp. And it's never really, I think they bring it up like once, if ever, but like it's not like critical to the game. He still does everything. And it's wonderful. Then we have Kumatora, a strong, wise, and rather masculine girl. I guess Kumatora means bear tiger. That's kind of crazy. Look at her. She's so cute. And then we have Salsa, the monkey. A monkey who will endure anything for his girlfriend. Salsa's whole story is very tragic. A very long time ago, Salsa's theme was my phone ringtone. It's quite cute. Then we have Hinawa, the beloved mother. This is the mother of Lucas and Klaus. She's very cute. And then we have the people of Tazmily. This is the town they all grew up in. We got Alec. Alec is Hinawa's father, so the grandparent of Lucas and Klaus. We have Wes. Wes is Duster's father and teacher in the thief arts. We have Lighter, and Fuel. Lighter is Fuel's father. Bronson is the resident blacksmith of Tazmily. And I think Lighter is the he like works in the forest, I think, or something. Then we have Nippolite. The gravekeeper of Tasmilly. That seems like a big job for such a small city, but what do I know? Small little village, I should say. We have Abbott and Abby. They are happy together because their names are similar. We have Angie. She's got a cute little hat. I like her. We've got Bateau, a quiet young man living near the cerulean beach. How does he see with those bangs? We got Betsy, along with her husband Jackie, run Tasmilly's Yaddo Inn. We got Biff, who's got like what appears to be an emo haircut, but it's like blonde-ish. This is Butch's brother, and then we have Bob. He's very relaxed and straightforward. he just chills. We got Brenda, who is Jonelle's wife. I don't think we've seen Jonelle. We have Bud and Lou in this economy. They're true companions, never leaving each other's side, and united by a common passion for comedy. They're not gay, you guys. It's just they're just comedy friends. There's Butch. Butch, brother of Biff, takes care of livestock on the patch of open land next to his home. We got Caroline. They filled out the whole town, and they all have names and purposes here. It's very lovely. Mother of Angie runs the local bakery at Tasmilly. Donna is Bob's wife, but is distinctly more exuberant in her tastes. What? Uh, Maybe she doesn't have a job. We have Ed. Ed's attire gives the impression of someone responsible, and he may well fit the description. Father of Allie and husband of Nan. Okay, we have Isaac. Oh, this guy looks like a lumberjack. He must be. He's gotta be. That's Isaac. Now there's Jackie. Jackie starts off far from brave, doing little in times of crisis, but is still a hospitable person as the owner of the Yaddo Inn. And then we have Jill, who looks very similar to Pokey and Picky's mom. Yeah, like the Minch mom. Ooh. Jonelle, husband of Brenda and a stickler for tradition. Lisa, wife of Thomas. Mapson, it is in the name Mapson, as he acknowledges, is exceedingly map-loving and map-owning. You gotta love it. Then we have Matt. Matt seems to be prone to addictive tendencies. Oh my god. We have Mike, thinks rather highly of himself and is proud of the nut cookies he bakes. Okay. We have Nan, my favorite character from Animal Crossing. Just kidding. Wife of Ed and mother of Allie. Nan is a kind woman. Cool. Great. Then we have Nana, known for being very talkative and, in result, is largely disliked by the other children. Oh my god. We have Ollie. Look at that. Whoosh. Look at that. Whoosh. Look at that go. Whoosh. Whoosh. As the son of Mayor Pusher. Ollie lives in the lap of luxury compared to most others in Tasmilly. Then we have Elmore. She's got big, anky eyebrows. They have the sharpest tongue. No, being the wife of Mayor Pusher. And then here's Pusher, is the mayor of Tasmilly. Although, given the lack of money and the fact that everyone shared with each other, the title initially did not hold much water. We got Reggie, lives alone in a teepee. You gotta love a guy who knows what they want. Richie is the daughter of Thomas and Lisa. Nicole is Thomas and Lisa's son, and he looks like a Hershey's Kiss that is nerdy. Look at that. We got Thomas, hard hat, husband of Lisa, quick to alert the rest of the village of problems. I think Thomas is the one that did do that in the game. There might be a fire early on, and he's like, ah. We got Paul, wrapped in a scarf, states himself to be oversensitive to stimuli, such as smoke or cold. Those two things are pretty different from each other. Linda, wife of Paul, is a kind woman who seems to have been a friend of Hinawa's. We got Scamp, one of the eldest people in Tasmilly, and is bedridden. Uh-oh, look a little sleepy. Allie, white hair, love it. Daughter of Ed and Nan, Allie is one of the youngest citizens of Tasmilly. It's understandable, I guess. We got Tessie. Tessie, not to be confused with Tessie. As someone who works at the Yaddo Inn is familiar with taking care of people, she looks like a waitress. Sebastian works at a prestigious position for Mayor Pusher himself. Oh my goodness. And then we have the top half of Letter. Letter is really tall. Is introduced as a character who never speaks and is perhaps even mute. We're going to leave it at that. All right, then we move on to the Dragos. Look at these big and little boys. The Dragosaurus is much more docile and intelligent than its appearance would indicate. They're very nice. Very cute. The rope snake. Duster first finds the rope snake on sale by a ghost in exchange for a couple of rotten eclairs. If that sentence doesn't inspire you to play Mother 3, even if Mother 2 is like maybe a little too old school for you, Mother 3 won't be. Play Mother 3. You don't really. There's not really much plot that hops over, but not a non-zero amount. We got Samba is Salsa's love monkey, but is separated from him by the pig mask army. Oh, it's so tragic. All right, and then we have these seven. I'm not going to say the name. I think they translated the name before understanding that part of the word they chose is not a nice word. You can look it up. I'm not going to explain it. We have Aeolia with a big pink afro. We got Doria. I love their outfits very much. Lydia with this fur. Forget about it. I think this is Phrygia with the pink bangs. Mixolid. I don't think I've ever had to say this word. Mixolydia. Ionia. They're all so fun. I love them. Okay. And that's those guys. And then we have allies. Item guy. The item guy is incredibly faithful, willing to resign himself to keeping the party's items safe at all times. And then Dr. Andonuts makes a return. Oh my goodness. And then we have enemies. We have the pig mask. There's a whole army of these guys. That's crazy. And then we have Facade, who, wow, that name's pretty on the nose. But listen, look at him. He's terrible. And then we have the Masked Man. His identity is definitely a secret. And then we have Porky, who's like dying. That looks like a deathbed to me. I don't know how to tell you this. And that's all the characters from the Mother series. My name has been Comfy Catboy. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment if you have any, I don't know, follow-up questions. I know kind of a lot about Earthbound, but I'm not like an expert. But I will champion. Everybody should play Earthbound and Mother 3. Mother 3 does not, you can't get it officially in English, but you can get it unofficially, and the fan translation patch is easily available, but you can't get the game along with it. But you know, I don't know, just do a spicy Google. Maybe you'll find what you need. I love you. And for the first and maybe the last time, everybody say Fuzzy Pickles.